In this video, we're going to show you how to install the AC and heater control module on your Nissan Frontier located in your dash. Insert your key, turn it to the on position, put the vehicle in neutral. We're going to start by removing this upper little tray here. You can use a pocket screwdriver or a plastic trim tool. And what you want to do is go right above the radio and insert the screwdriver and carefully, gently lift up. And you're going to work your way to the outer edge, pop up. Now once you get that up, you can just pull it with your hands. And you're going to undo these 4 tabs, set that aside. Now in the very top center here, there's a single Phillips head screw. Use your Phillips head screwdriver, loosen and remove this. Now at this point, our whole center trim piece here should come out. Now there's a gap between the dash and this trim tray right here. I'm going to use my hook on my trim tool. I'm going to put it in between here and just gently pull towards you. And as you're pulling this out, you're releasing the metal retaining clips on this cluster. As you pull it forward, there's going to be some wire harnesses on the back side. We want to go ahead and gain access to these here. Now on the back side of our heater control unit here, we have a bulkhead connector. Now in the center on the top here, there's going to be a little push tab. So I'm going to use my pocket screwdriver. I'm going to push down gently here. Now this gray tab here is a lock unit. So we're going to push down, use my trim tool and gently pry. Here we go. And slide that. So as we push this gray connector over, it pushes the connector out. And we should be able to separate that from the heater control unit once that's all the way over. And there we have it. On the white connector on the bottom side of it, we should be able to just push in on a tab on the other side and release that. And we're going to grab that unit here. We're going to lift this up. And this white connector here is the one we're trying to get to. It's easier to get to it from below. And there is a tab right here you want to push in on. You can try and use your finger, but it's very tough to get to. So you can press down on this tab and then pull that connector out. There it is. There's another connector over on the side here. We're going to do the same thing, but you can usually just pinch that with your thumb. Boom, pop that right off. Now looking down, we have our 4th and last connector right here. There's a little tab on the top. Once again, you can try pinching that with your finger. I like to use a small pocket screwdriver, push in on the top and pull that out. Then we can go ahead and remove the whole cluster from the dash. And once you have the cluster out, we want to go ahead and remove the module here. Now there's going to be T10 Torx bit screws. Ours are like a copper color. There's 4 of them here. We want to loosen these and remove them. Be careful not to lose these. We need to reuse them, and they are very small. Now we have the module removed from the cluster face here. Go ahead and set that aside. Now before you install this here, you want to go ahead and turn this up and test and make sure that the heater is working. Set that to the dash on your face and you can feel that coming out. Recirculation, your defrost and your AC, check that as well. Go ahead and take your cluster here and grab your module. You want to line this up. Make sure that you're not installing it upside down. Go ahead and line up the unit. Let's go ahead and get our screws started here. Now once you get them in, go ahead. I'm going to put them in probably about halfway for each one of them. And then once we get all 4 of them in, we'll come back and tighten them down. And with all 4 of them started, let's go ahead and gently snug those down. Now once that screw bottoms out, just give it a hair bit more. You don't want to over tighten these here because you can strip and crack the plastic. So once that snugs down, that's it. Continue that for all 4. Now that we have the 4 screws secured, let's go ahead and spin this around. And let's go ahead and reconnect all 4 of the connectors. Simply install your connectors as you remove them. Line it up, snap it in, line it up, snap it in. Then we have our 2 connectors. Now this harness here has that little locking tab on it, so you want to make sure that that gets installed properly. Line this up, push it down and in. And as you push it down, you're going to see this gray connector move. Watch. You can see that gray connector pop up. So it means that you're installed. Continue to push the gray connector over, and you're going to hear it click and feel it click, and that connector is locked into place. You want to pay attention to these little metal tabs. There's one here, and there's one on the other side right here, and these are going to insert into square or rectangle holes in the dash to lock in, and then we'll push the top half into the dash. Go ahead and spin this up into place. Tuck those wires down inside the dash. Line up those tabs on the bottom. Now not only do we have those 2 tabs on the bottom, but there's 2 on the top as well. Go ahead and pop that in. At this point, let's install our single Phillips head screw in the top center of the dash. Run that down, gently snug that down. And we have our console tray right here. We're going to pop this into place. There's 4 little clip-in tabs that pop in here. Now on the front here, there's going to be a little tab or notch that fits in the front section, so you know that you're putting the tray in the correct way. Simply line that up, and we're just going to tap that down into place. Now let's go ahead and put the vehicle in park. You go ahead and test all of your controls here with the key in the on position, make sure everything works as it should. At that point there, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.